I just heard stop the count. I think that's ringing everywhere. Whoever wears an Arsenal shirt, he's just saying the same thing. Stop the count. I would honestly agree to it. Would you?
Oh, definitely. Three wins, 9 points, top of the table. Manchester City dropping points. We will end this weekend top of the table without like no goal difference scrap in there either. So what a result! Nice, easy victory. You know, every time this kind of result comes in, this kind of fixture comes in, this has traditionally, in the recent history at least, been the banana skin for Arsenal. Right? We mess up apparently simple victories, but what a way to go in. I wanted to spend more time today talking more about Bournemouth though, because they seem to be kind of in a weird situation. But let's start about one great thing, one good thing that we learned from this result, and one thing that Arsenal can try to improve on going into future results. So Karthik, why don't you kick us off on that?
One good thing, we know William Saliba can shoot with his weaker foot. That is a peach of a finish. I mean, Zinchenko's reaction was every single Arsenal fan. The other thing, like to improve, right? I think these are the games when we are in total control, where we had like 70 to 80% of the possession. We should have been scoring a couple of more goals just to bump up that goal difference. I know it does not increase your points tally, but it does contribute to goal difference. And yesterday's game was definitely a reminder that we have to take all of our chances, not just a few.
Yeah, I mean, easy victory. There really aren't many bad things to say because Bournemouth really did not offer anything towards as a challenge. But definitely the upside is that the breaking of that mentality. 12 minutes in, already going 2 goals up with a very dominant attacking display. We've been calling for that all throughout last season. Is Arsenal score when you are on top? And that's what made it so much easier because even towards the end, when Saliba scored, Bournemouth was actually trying to get into the game. They were actually doing a little bit better and creating some chances. But the 2 goal cushion really allowed us to take a little bit more chances on top. Saliba probably doesn't make an attempt like that if it's only the 1 goal in there, who knows. But that is the huge positive for me, is just the sheer confidence with which they went in and completely dominated Bournemouth, who kind of may have hoped that Arsenal of old will kind of show up again. As for the bad, I mean, I really don't know, or as for the thing to improve, I really don't know where to improve as such. I mean, again, given especially at the 3-0, I would have liked liked Arteta to give a little bit more rotation, give Tomiyasu a little bit more time in there, just kind of bed him into that formation a little bit more again. Just giving the players all around more time, but really that's a really minor nitpick in that sense. I'm sure he will do more of that as the season goes on and as the fixtures start to pile up a little bit more. I would have loved to see Fabio Vieira, honestly, and minor gripe there, but otherwise, completely well-rounded display. 3 goals, 3 points, clean sheet. Really can't ask for more. But yeah, let's talk about Bournemouth though. I mean, that's 3 points from 3 games, which is not bad considering the fixtures they had. They just faced Manchester City in the last game, and now they're facing the Premier League leaders in Arsenal. And they managed to get that win against Villa, which was probably really important, makes these 3 games look a lot more manageable for them. But how do they stay up? Like, is there any remote possibility that Bournemouth
They've got
can?
to, I think they've got to have more defensive solidity. They did play a three at the back and wing backs out wide. I think they might have to be more compact defensively. They tend to lose their shape quite a lot, and it was easy for any attacker to cut through them. They might have to really work on their defensive solidity. Maybe get in a few more signings. I mean, this is the opportunity, right? You are in the Premier League once again. If you go down, you're looking at a huge loss of revenue, and some of your players also going away, which you really don't want. I mean, why would you want to be a yo-yo club? Nottingham Forest seem to be doing a decent job with
I mean, they've
signings.
practically
Yeah.
turned over the entire squad at this point.
So I think it's more about being active in the market and finding some talent that's probably just unknown and waiting to explode.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be the hard thing for Bournemouth, is just they spent only 30 million net so far, which is not a whole lot when you're talking about a newly promoted team. And they're still linked. I think the latest link, or the most prominent link, is to Nat Phillips from Liverpool, who probably won't let him go at this point, given their own sort of shortcomings in their defense. So Bournemouth really need to try and shore that backline up a little bit more. Just spend a little bit more time on the training field, like you said, because Arsenal really cut through them like butter. I mean, Gabriel Jesus, man, streaming past 4 players before laying off that shot that Odegaard finally rebounded in. So, yeah, it seems hard how Bournemouth will be able to stay up. They just don't have Premier League quality, and it seems like with 2 weeks left, there isn't a lot that they can really hope for. Picking up points wherever they can. If they hold on to their current average of a point a game, they might still see things over the line. But yeah,
you never know.
Yep.
The league is getting far too competitive right now. It's far too competitive.
Exactly. So unfortunately, we tried to see what Bournemouth can do. I just don't see anything happening there, right?
With Scott Parker, I am not really seeing any team identity, at least at this point. Maybe I may be proved wrong, but right now they just look certain for relegation, although it's just been 3 games.
That's unfortunately true. The nature of the results has not been great. So Bournemouth, we will hope that you can improve on your performances, maybe take some points off of Spurs for us. But yeah, that was us talking about that. Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 3 result. What a fabulous win. And yeah, thank you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.